Okay, good evening, folks. This is TDT, the Developing Trader, back at you again with another video. So I'm going to make this one as quick as possible. Today we kind of have the regiment in, and what we want to do is go ahead and take a look at what happened today in price action. So as I said in yesterday's video, this is what we were looking at as a draw on liquidity. However, I was telling you that that doesn't mean that this thing is just going to go vertical and go straight in. So what we did do is we had a slight pullback, and you see we have a rejection off of this pullback. So what we're going to do is take a look at today's price action and find any setups that would have been allowed to us in the AM and PM session on the SP 500. Let's dive in. Alrighty, so here we have the 5-minute chart, and I want you to take a look and tell me if you can see a setup that's here from the YouTube mentorship. I'm going to show you probably the best setup of today had you been patient and wait on it. Alright, so I want you to take a look at this. Highs ran, right? Then goes down. We have what at the bottom here? We do have a break in market structure at this point as taught on ICT's YouTube, and then we have to return back to the order block here mixed with this fair value gap, the FVG. Price returns back, and had you took your trade off of this order block, then just look at that. That's c'est magnifique. Target these lows here, and you would have had to wait on that trade. You would have had to wait until the PM session, because you see coming right out of lunch, it goes in, taps that order block, and then we are off to the races. So that's the trade off the YouTube mentorship. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check that out. Okay, so that would have been a beautiful setup on the 5-minute chart. Had you been patient and wait on that, that would have come to you in the PM session today. Quite the beauty. Now on the other side, let's see. I don't see anything that's jumping out at me. I don't think we get an OTE setup here after we break market structure on the upside. There are no gaps. There is a gap over here, but we never return into the OTE area. And nothing else. So let's go ahead now and jump into the 1-minute chart and see if there's anything else we can find on this day trading. And here we are at the 1-minute chart, the AM session for today's trading. And if you take a look, we saw that trade that transpired on the 5-minute. Now on this lower time frame, if you're nimble and you understand what you're looking for, and you're real aggressive with this OTE method, I can show you where you might have been able to get some scalps inside of this trading day. And this is in the morning time during that kill zone open. Take a look here. We have a break in market structure below these lows here, and that could have been an OTE entry right there, targeting these lows with this order block. Let's see we get any other entries from the OTE setup. This one here, if you were using the bodies and everything, you probably would have been stopped out on this particular one. It came back, took the stops. It did go into the order block here, but it came really deep. If you had your stop up here, you would have been good. Most people would probably try to keep it tight as possible and get stopped out on that one. Let's see if we have any more. We don't get it here. And then once the market changes directions, you can see when you have the break in market structure that ICT does speak about on his YouTube. Now let's see what we have here on this side. Is there any OTE setup? This right here, if we're on the bodies, pretty much you would be stopped out. But take a look at this baby here. This is something that you'd have to be ready for and really see. and be ready to execute when it does happen. See what we got there. OTE at 9:30 thereabouts. Yep, at the 9:30 dot, you got an OTE setup, and that delivers like what they say, gangbusters. Now here's the thing with the indexes. You can get a trade like this, and then you're off to the races. Like, oh man, this thing's gonna be up all day, and then it comes back, and it's like, give me that, just like that. Give me that. That's why I think it's important and to have a trade management and plan in place to take profits whenever you got new highs. That'll be a good idea. That is what he teaches on his YouTube. So once you get above this market, that's it. It's over. You're done. You made your money. Pack it up, head home. That's the way I've been taught. That's the way you're being taught on YouTube. And for instance, it's just like this. This is why he's teaching that. So this is a perfect example. This is a beautiful trade if you know what you're doing. I think you get about almost 20 handles, maybe 25 handles. Then it comes back. There's nothing on the back end that I see that was tradable for anyone that's watching the free YouTube content, But this baby right here, this is the OTE that you wanted. That is definitely it. Now let's take a look at the PM session and see what we got. Okay, I think what is this? I was looking to see if something was here, but nope. Don't see anything on the back end. Breaks market structure here. Another break in market structure here. Never returns back to OTE. And I'm just looking at it live with you guys. We're studying together. Hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing here. And we're just going through it, man. So if you look at this break in market structure here, where you might have been tripped up, is when you saw this break below this low, you're probably thinking YouTube mentorship sell, right? We got the fair value gap, we got the order block, and you're thinking this thing is going to keep going down, and what happens here is boom. So I'm just saying, man, things happen. Sometimes you get caught on the wrong side, and that can happen. I lost 2 trades today. This was one that I lost, and the next one was it was another one in the AM session. It wasn't in the AM session. But I know this one, I actually got tripped up. I saw the breakdown below, and I'm thinking, I'll take the sell here, put my stop loss here, and you see they kindly ran that, and then jammed it back, and I just was wrong. So it's cool, man. So that's what we got here for our study today. There was something that popped off at the end of the day, but that's outside of the parameters that we want to be trading. But let's just take a look at it. Let's say if you wanted to be really late in the day looking for something that looks like an OTE setup right there, doesn't it? I was looking at it and I was like, I'm not going to take a trade at 4 o'clock. But it would have paid off handsomely, but we have to stick to our rules, man. So that's me for the day. Hope you all enjoyed this one. I wish y'all all the best. We'll be doing Asian session in a few minutes. I'll be taking a look at London, and we'll be back for the AM session. I'll hit you back with another video studying the SP500. I wish everyone the best. Y'all have a great day, man. Keep developing.